So Nico, when it comes to fitness in the equestrian industry, what's the biggest issue you see today?
So there is so much focus on the horse, right? There's so much of this, the new saddle, the new bridle. Okay, if they're inconsistent in the contact, it must be the horse's problem. And this is not that as equestrians we don't care. Like, I think we actually care too much, if that's possible. We care because we fundamentally love horses. I mean, I friggin' love them. However, at the cost of your own health is where I'm seeing the biggest issue. So if instead of focusing all of our attention on the horse, focus some attention on yourself. Do you give yourself the same amount of love as you give your horse? And I'm speaking from experience here. I was driving all over the UK, doing clinics. I would push myself because I wasn't happy in my body. And this hit me when I reached my 30s. I was like stuff's changed. I'm not the same shape. I thought, who's this person looking back in the mirror right now? And honestly, I ignored all of that. My periods were beyond painful. I was going to bed wearing a nappy at night. I was bleeding through a nappy, through a really thick tampon maxi pad. And I still ignored all of this. I mean, let's put this into context. If my horse was in that much pain, I would never ignore that. The vet would be out tomorrow. I would find the money to make sure my horse is fine, to ensure my horse is well. But myself, nah, she came last. And it got to the point where my body went, you're going to ignore me? I'm going to really make it affect your life. Now, as someone who bloody loves horses so much, for me, it got to the point where my wrists were in so much pain that I thought, oh my God, if I can't even do what I love doing, which is helping animals, then who am I? So the biggest advice that I would give equestrians, especially females that want to improve their relationship with their horse, that want to improve their seat, want to improve how they show up for their horse, is actually spend some time on yourself. Now that can be anything from, first of all, tracking your cycle. So important if you still have a cycle. If you don't have a cycle and you're in that perimenopausal phase, still track your symptoms, because every day your body is screaming at you. It is saying something isn't right. Track that every day. The third thing is fuel yourself. So many females skip meals to lose weight, and it is the biggest problem because we believe that calories are calorie. You know that old saying, calories are calories, so cut your calories and you'll lose weight. This doesn't work for women who have hormonal changes. Now by that I mean have hormone issues with your cycle. Now that can be anything from progesterone issues, estrogen issues, testosterone. The same thing goes with going through perimenopause and into menopause. If you starve yourself, you will actually get fatter. You'll gain weight. And the biggest elephant in the room that no one is talking about is cortisol. So many of us as riders, we go through so much every day with our horse. You know, 1 minute they're fine, the next minute they've got a big fat leg and you're thinking, for God's sake, that's another £1,000 at the vet. Our cortisol levels are constantly raised. If we don't learn how to regulate our nervous system, guess what? The body's going to store more fat. It's a survival mechanism. So that would be my biggest advice for females in the equestrian industry.